Hello everyone and welcome back. In this video we'll be teaching you how to play Rêverie by Debussy. The first thing that you should know is the F major scale, and it's like this. And Debussy is going to use that scale to come up with a background. So we're going to go to the second degree, which is G, and then build a chord which is like this, a G minor chord, the second chord, and then what he'll do is inversion. So he flip it here and A here, and we get the notes he's got. So based on this background now, we'll add the C to it. So we have a G minor chord and with the C in between, which is a passing tone. So we have now the B flat right there, like fourth finger, the C with the third, the second finger on D, and then G. And this goes down again, D, C, and B flat. And we got the first measures. So we have this, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? It's important there that you do the B flat longer, which is a hold note, so that counts for 4. So while you play these notes, you hold that, you get the G, we have a tie there, hold a little extra, and then come back down. Same thing here, hold it. Dum, da, da, ti. And that G is almost like syncopated. It should have an up feel. So, tin, da, da, dum, ba, da, da, dum, da, da, di. Something like that. It's important here that you can put the pedal down and leave it there. Da, da, din, da, da, dum, da, da, di. Is to get into the climax. So he wrote andantino sonando, so I will not play it too slow because it will become andante. This is like walking, right? It should be a little faster. And he also wrote with expression, so try to, even though it says pianissimo, try to, when it goes up, increment a little bit. Get there, see? Now, in the rhythm wise, it's important that you measure this up and you can see the ties. So we have 1, 2, 3. See, I'm holding the G. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and then the melody comes in. Okay, so if you play a little bit more spontaneous and you go faster, you could do di da da dum ba da dim ba da 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 di, and put maybe one pedal all throughout. This pattern is going to repeat several times. We have it for 6 measures, so it has 1 measure, da da di da da dum ba da, 2 measures, 3rd measure, 4th measure, 5th measure, da di, and that's 1, da 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 di da, and I'm gonna change. It's important that you learn very well this, and don't forget to the tie here. Like it creates like a little bit of a jumping feel. So to measure this up, we can count on 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Okay, that's the way it goes. Now the melody for this, we have this G, and you can see here he's gonna use all these 5 notes like this. So he's not using all 4 notes, but he's using part of it, which is, it looks like a C major. So we have this melody, and that's the first line. But let's subdivide this. So first measure here, G, 2 beats, and then 2 beats here, and that's all there is. And if you can already put it together or continue a little with the melody. So we have 3, 4, 5 on the melody, going up, incrementing the sound, then releasing. So we have 3, 2, 3, and then we have the triplet there. Okay, but that might be too long, so what I would do is just concentrate on this measure. So G, 2, and 3, 4 will be the beats there. So when you start this, you have B flat before it, then the G, the G on the left hand, and then this one by itself. Okay, so we have B flat by itself, but the note that is blended, we put the G by itself, we run it here, we get the G, and then we play that D, and then we come back down. Alright, if we do it from the beginning, we have T da da dum ba da dim ba da dum da. Alright, now the next measure, we have the same pattern, but now we need to match this note. Ti da tam, ti da di. So notice here, eighth note, quarter note, long note, and then eighth notes again. So if we do this, we have the B flat from before, and now we add to the D, we match these two notes. Match these two notes. But the G goes by itself. And then left, together, and together. And this one by itself. Okay? I'll do it once again. So B flat there, and then we go. Match D and E, match G and F, then this one by itself with the tie, and we go down and we match the next two notes, C and E and B flat and D, and then we go back to here. Okay, so if I play from the melody line, we have this here, match by itself. That's all there is. So what I will do now is put them all together, and I will count at the same time so you can see all these four measures at the same time. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we get to the E. Okay? I hope this is helpful. Just remember, once the matching start, you have this by itself here. Okay, now we wait there and go match by itself, match by itself. Okay, you notice that it's telling outlining the harmony, because every time the 1, the 2, the 3, and the 4th beat, they always match the chord, this. You could easily play this. So you could just put that chord. But instead he did this to create more of a feel, a dreamy feel. Okay? The important thing here also is to bring out a little bit that B flat and that syncopated rhythm, the G. And then when the melody comes in, make sure you ring more that G, because that G is a long note. So then decrease here and increase to G. And then we'll decrease the value to D. Okay, for the next measure we have Di da di da, and that's the triplet. And on the left hand we have this still, which is 4 notes. So what you'll do, the way you solve this measure is like by playing. First we have from before, let's say, we have the E here, then the C on the right hand, D, E on the right hand, and then G, and then D. Okay, that's the way to put it together. Try it like that and see what you can do. Place the notes right, and then you let go of that and think more on the meter instead. So, but again, let's do it once again. So we have the, let's say the B flat is coming from before. So then you have E, C, C on the right hand. So pretty much left, right, left, and then this one by itself. Okay, and we got the first complete line there. Then it's going to change. So I will try to play it now. We have this. Some people get like a little bit off right here, but you have to think dee da dee da. Just think of one hand and let the other hand follow. So that means, see, so let's say if you play, so in other words, don't interrupt the flow of this da da da, and then keep. So if you have it now, we have the B flat from before. So in other words, there's no slow down here, dee da, and there's no slow one on the left hand either. So dee da, dee da, 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 dee. All right. So let's put all the pedal down and play it all together. So for this bar, you can keep it here. Here you could change a little bit, clean up this, and put it back on. Okay, so pretty much the same. Now here, clean up, lift a little bit, and then put it back on. Okay, I'm gonna play it naturally now. So sometimes you could slow down a little bit. And then we're gonna change. Now when you go back here, after you do the triplet, you do the same pattern up, and now here same pattern like this. So we have still blend in da 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 dee. But the right hand's gonna have this melody of solo, so dee da dee. All right. That's the whole melody. Now let's go to measure 6. So after the D is blended in, we have this dee da, these two notes, B flat and D, and those come after the G. So let's say if I do blending here, B flat now, match with C, and then match with A right here. Okay, so I'll do it again. So B flat, right after G we play that, play here, and then here. All right, notice that now we have an A. Before it was all like this. We could base that on G minor, second chord of the scale, but now the left hand is coming up to this. And now if you look at the first beat, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you can see there an F major inversion. So he's going to the first chord. We were doing G minor, second chord, and now we're going to F. And the B flat is just passing. See the B flat, da dee da 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 dee da. All right, da dee da 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 dee da. So for this measure 7, da dee da 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 dee da. I will do 5, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, and then here 4, getting to 5 on G. Okay, and the melody for this, remember we did E, F, C will match there. So we'll match here, C by itself, and then we get the G. One last time, so match by itself. Now here, watch this. So da da dee dee da da. And here I'll do the same thing as 5, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and F. Or you could do the sending 2, 3, do the 1 there and then F. I like better this. I have time to get to grab my F there. So notice that when you do this, that reminds you of a C7 chord. Now from F he went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, C7 like this, and he's outlining there, and with the melody on the right hand we have the complete chord there. Remember that with this, did this, that's the C, then the G right after that, and we get here. Okay, So I'm gonna do it again from there, from the second line. So let's say we start here by itself, together here, and then we match it. Every other note. After F we blend it in C. Now we run the left hand on C7. After the E, play that G, and then A with F. Okay? Now here you can see A and F fairly simple, and the left hand has just these two notes, and the right hand has the A, and it finishes up like this. So let's say together, and if you take a look at that chord that says F major, good, F major here. So A is melody, then it's background, but then he adds D. So when he adds the D, you could think on a F major, but also you could think on a D minor 7 right there if you would like. So see, it's related, it's just one note underneath. So and I hold that with the fifth finger again. Very light here because it's the release of the whole piece, okay? The important that see how I move my hands, so I kind of lift here, down and up here. So I went down here, then a little bit up, down. It's fairly simple, right? Now let's play all the way through. So when you start, then we have this. I'm gonna slow down when you march, so this one by itself, this one by itself. Now together, together, and G. Together, together. Now 3 against 4 by itself there. Together, together, by itself, and together. Alright, and then we're gonna change the rest. I hope this video was helpful, and if you enjoyed, subscribe. Also, thank you very much, and all my supporters from Patreon and Buy Me a Coffee.